Hello, people of the internet. My name is Mia Cotton, and welcome back to Dream Daddy. We are in the middle of our date with Damien. He just finished showing us his lovely library, and we're going to continue this date with tea cakes and sandwiches and tea. Yeah. I don't know why I said that so suspiciously. It's like, yeah, we're having tea. Hint, hint. I can't believe we're having a high tea. I never thought I'd get to do this. Blaze it. No. No. Stop it, Mia. Stop it. Bad Mia. Damien smiles to himself. What?
How delightful.
It's a common misconception that high tea refers to the wealth or class of the people enjoying it, when in fact the high refers to both the later time of day that the working class had to enjoy tea and the height of the tables on which they're served. Ah, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Thank you for that wonderful bit of trivia, Damien. Oh. My dear friend, we are currently enjoying afternoon tea. That's informative. Damien takes a seat next to me and serves me a tiny sandwich. Tiny sandwiches! I like your cape. I do like his cape. Capes need to come back in fashion. I like your cape. It's a cloak, actually, but thank you. Victorian fashion is very important to me. You pull it off quite well. I wonder if I can pull it off. You. No. Stop, Mia. Stop it. Oh, thank you. Regardless of my historical leanings, it's very important to me to present myself well. It's taken a long time to come up with a style that's both true to form and representative of myself, but I'm very happy with how I dress. I do get some strange looks, yes, but it's something that brings me a great deal of joy, so I don't mind. To be able to wake up in the morning, pick from my closet a variety of cloaks, waistcoats, top hats, and even binders that are period appropriate feels amazing. Wait! Oh yeah, I forgot that Damien's a trans dad. Yeah. Just fun little tidbit. Trans pride. Transphobes, get the fuck out of my comments. I don't care if that was aggressive. I don't like transphobes. But yeah. Oh, that's neat. I actually don't know if they make... Do they make period-appropriate binders? I don't know if corsets would qualify as that, because they serve kind of the same purpose, but, I don't know. I'll have to look that up. But I do like his cloak. I want to get a cloak. You wear top hats?
Huh.
You don't? What got you so interested in goth stuff? Well, when I was a young boy, my father took me to the city to see a marching band. Did he take you into this? Yep. Sorry? Did you guys see a marching band? I'm afraid I don't understand. You're serious? Of course. But it's, you know, the song. Amanda made me listen to it. Also, it's on your son's goddamn door. No. Seriously? I'd love to see a marching band. Damien, you're so pure, I love you. Nevertheless, I've always had a love for art, history, and fashion. What started off as a small hobby of collecting taxidermied animals grew into a sort of obsession. It's a privilege to be able to appreciate the lives and culture of those who came before us, I think. Why not go all the way? I like not dying when I catch a cold. Fair enough. He takes a sip of tea. I can acknowledge that there were many very terrible things about the Victorian era, and try to live a life that strictly aligns with those, and to try to live a life that strictly aligns with those ideals would be admittedly horrid. Absolutely. But I think it takes a critical mind to appreciate something to the fullest, to be cognizant of its flaws, and to love it all the same. Yes, I like his mindset. I like Damien. I'm getting attached to all of these dads. Fuck me. Tell me, Harry, do you have any hobbies? Oh man, I do, but I don't know if I care about anything the way you care about this stuff. Well, I'd love to hear about your interests. Hearing someone talk about the things they are passionate about is intriguing, and quite honestly, rather attractive. I don't know why I did that. God, I sound like a creep. Please, do tell me about your hobbies. Quick, sound sophisticated! Let me some word jumble. Word jumbles are fun. I don't care who you are. Word jumbles are fun. Let me some word jumbles. The, written word fascinates me. We spend so much time using words, you know, and, I think people would appreciate them more if they had to unjumble them. poetic, really. Oh, so you're a writer. In real life, yes. Harry, no. In a sense. We finish our tea and finger sandwiches. Finger sandwiches is one idea, not the verb finger sandwiches. God. Come, I have one more thing to show you. We're going to finger some more sandwiches. The garden, it's pretty. The garden is pretty. I love his garden, it's very pretty. Okay, Damien takes me around the back of his home. There's a variety of flowers flourish in beautifully landscaped rows. It's a small stone... I'm so captivated by the garden, I cannot speak! A small stone path weaves through it, and butterflies flit lazily through the air. My garden is beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Thank you. Victorians took flowers and floral arrangements very seriously. Yeah, they did. One of the things that I had to do, that I did like extensive research on when I was writing my first show, was I did a lot of research on flower languages, especially because one of the characters was a florist. So he had to know a lot about flower languages, so I learned a lot of stuff about the language of flowers. It's really fascinating. It's like one of those things where people will do anything to not actually have to say stuff. So they just do it through flower arrangements and fan motions. You see, it was considered uncouth to discuss personal and romantic relationships in public, so lovers and friends alike would use bouquets to send secret messages to each other. Each flower and plant is symbolic of different feelings. Even more interesting is that one flower could mean different things depending on the other plants it was paired with. One had to be extremely careful, as even the style in which the ribbon was tied around the bouquet affected the message. Damien leans down and plucks a gorgeous bright orange flower off of a vine. Lilium bulfarium, the orange lily. What do you think this one means? My loins are ablaze, thou art the tightest. 3 cheers for sweet revenge. Thou art the tightest. Thou art the tightest. Eggplants! He thought that was hot. The orange lily is actually symbolic of pure hatred. Well, neat. And that's precisely why floral arrangement is so challenging. What's your favorite type of flower? Snapdragons, honeysuckle, sunflower. Oh man, my favorite flower isn't on here. I like I'm basic as fuck, but I really do like roses, and I also like peonies. I also like all these flowers are pretty. Damn it! I'll say sunflowers. I really do like sunflowers. They remind me of sunshine, and then you can eat the seeds as a delicious snack. What a practical choice. My stomach grumbles. Aw man, now I want sunflower seeds. Hello, Enzo. Other dog is here now. I'll have to remember that when I put together a bouquet for you. He's gonna make me a bouquet? I feel like I'm being courted. Oh, this is neat. I wish I could be courted like a Victorian lady. I want to be courted like a classy Victorian lady. He would put together a bouquet for me? Nobody's ever given me a bouquet before. I follow Damien down the footpath and admire more of his beautiful flowers. Suddenly, a phone rings. Oh, Harry, will you excuse me? I must take this. He pulls his cell phone out of his pocket. I'm a little surprised it's not a rotary phone. Go for it.
Oh.
Why would he carry a rotary phone in his pocket? That's incredibly ridiculous. Damien smiles and walks back to the house. I take a deep breath and enjoy the heavily perfumed air. What a lovely yard. This makes me wish I had a little more effort. Fuck. This makes me wish I put a little more effort into that garden Amanda and I tried to start one time. Our watermelons grew to the size of cherry tomatoes and then immediately died. Everything I touch dies. Oh hey, a gargoyle. Oh no, I knocked over the gargoyle! Damn it, Harry! Oh shit. Oh god. Oh no.
Fix that guard.
Oh shit. Oh no, that's not right. Okay. Rotate. No, that's the... Yeah, it should be this way. What? What the hell? Okay, there we go.
Goal.
Okay. Cool. I was worried I broke something. I don't want to make Damien mad at me. Phew, that was a close one. Uh-oh, here comes Damien. He looks upset.
Ah!
Yeah. Harry, my sincerest apologies to have kept you waiting. There's an urgent matter that I must attend to, so I'm afraid I must take my leave. No problem, dude. Everything alright? Damien worries at the hem of his coat with his fingers and looks away. Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucian. Oh god, what did he do? What's wrong? He appears to have, well, his teacher needs me to come to the school, post-haste. Do you need help? Oh no, you don't have to. Let me come with you. Us dads gotta stick together. You're right. This is one of Lucian's more elaborate stunts. I would greatly treasure having another parent by my side. Let's go! Let's go! Oh, Hugo's here! Hugo's here! Oh no! Damien and I walk into the school and are immediately greeted by an anxious-looking Hugo. Hey, Damien. You're here in record time. I wouldn't miss it for the world, dear friend. Dear friend. I can't remember the rest of the song. It's from She Loves Me, but my brain is currently mashed potatoes. Wow, whatever it is, it doesn't seem like this is Hugo and Damien's first time to the My Kids Are in Trouble rodeo. Troubled children! What is it this time? This, Damien, you have to see to believe. Damien and I fall into step behind Hugo, who leads us through the busy corridors of the school. We pass by several classes in session, and I vaguely wonder if Amanda is around. Hey, Amanda! Guess what? I'm here because my friend kid is in trouble. Hugo eventually ushers us into a small boiler room with a flight of rickety stairs leading down into darkness. Darkness stirs and wakes in my... No, I should have just done down once more. No. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. All of the musical references. Watch your step. I can hear faint voices drifting up from the basement, and they don't sound happy. As I'm led into the depths of the school, I recall the antics I got into as an angsty middle schooler. At least I had enough sense to stay out of creepy basements. Why does the school have a basement? And why do the children have the ability to access said basement? We find another teacher in a boiler room tucked away in the back of the basement. With him are Lucian and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucian has a bloody nose. Thanks for coming. I can't make heads or tails of this. This teacher is very nasally. I have a cold. There's so much dust in here. I look around the scene of the crime and see a bunch of bricks and some masonry tools scattered around. Oh god, I think I know. I think I remember what happened. What happened here? Ernest punched me. Lucian tried to kill me.
What?
The room falls silent. I was not trying to kill you, dumbass. I was just trying to build a brick wall around you to see what would happen. He was trying to cask of Amontillado. Fucking god damn it. If you don't know what Cask of Amontillado is, it's an Edgar Allan Poe short story that basically follows the plot line of some dude as revenge leading spoilers for like a 200-year-old story. Stop barking! The main character leads one of his other friends down into a basement with the promise of wine while he's shit-faced, and basically chains him up to a wall and slowly builds a wall up around him until he's trapped behind a wall, essentially being buried alive. It's very grim, but it's Edgar Allan Poe, so, you know. Yeah. You promised me there was wine down here. You tricked me. Yep, that's exactly how the story goes. Whoa, wait a second. Lucian, did you try to Cask of Amontillado Ernest? I'm neither confirming nor denying that. I turn to Damien and whisper to him, What's Cask of Amontillado? It's a classic Edgar Allan Poe short story. Yeah, they explained it here, so I don't know why I bothered going on that entire long. Man gets his enemy drunk, lures him to the cellar at the promise of wine of a fine vintage, that buries him alive behind a brick wall. Yeah, he summarized it more concisely than I did. Why didn't I just wait until... This always happens. It's a lovely story. It's an interesting story, and I read it when I was 12. I read it for the first time when I was 12. I had a very weird English teacher. If Mr. Wright is still out there, hello. I don't know if you're watching, but shout out to my middle school teacher, Mr. Wright. So wait, Lucien, you tried to do that to him? I was curious to see how it would turn out. I wasn't actually gonna leave him there. What was the thought process here? That Ernest was just going to sit still while you slowly built a tomb around him? Well, it worked for like 20 minutes because he's an idiot, but then he realized I had lied about the wine. And you were cackling maniacally. That sort of tipped me off. Yeah, I mean, at least... Ernest, 20 minutes? Dad...
What?
It took you 20 minutes. Son, we just did an entire 2-week unit on the Cask of Amontillado, and it took you 20 minutes to realize Lucien was leading you into an elaborate ruse. Did you even read the story? I read the first 5 pages and then read a review of the movie.
Sweet Manchego!
It's only 5 pages long and there is no movie. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I paid Lucy to read it for me. God. What is wrong with teenage boys? Actually, he didn't even pay me, so when you think about it, this was me teaching him a lesson. See? This is what happens in the book, you dipshit. Damien and Hugo both had their heads in their hands. It was an immersive lesson. Like, it was basically an immersive lesson on the Cask of Amontillado. You're welcome. You guys are always telling me to engage in literature, and I did. I don't see a problem here. The problem is you tried to kill one of your classmates. Alright, I'm filing this under what the hell. Don't do whatever that was again. You two are both suspended for a week. Ernest and Lucien high five. The teacher starts to stomp up the stairs. God. I don't know. I never understood the entire... Okay, like, I understood the point of suspension when it comes to, like, we think that this kid is a danger to the school and the other kids around him, so get him the fuck out of the school. But you're punishing these kids who already don't want to be in school by taking them out of school. I don't... God. Hugo, I'll cover your class. Take your son home. Mr. Bloodmarch, you too. Thank you for your mediation. I don't know where that accent came from. We all head up the stairs and out of the school in tense silence. That's not where the door is. What the fuck happened to the door? Lucy and Damien... Oh, did we take my car? Why didn't we take Damien's car? Ah, well. Lucy and Damien and I all pile into my car and begin the drive home. Lucien immediately puts his hood up and stares out the window angrily. Was he wearing a hood? I thought he was just wearing a t-shirt. Whatever. Continuity! I'm not going to therapy again. I know, son. It's entirely up to you whether or not you want to go. But I care about you, and I can see you're struggling. So if you do decide that you would like to speak to a professional about your feelings, we can do that too. Maybe you can spend this next week looking for a summer job, I know how much you want your own car. I can't believe Damien's keeping his cool. I'm impressed. Fine. Thanks for not freaking out too hard. I love you, son. Lucien continues staring out of the window. Love you too. Aww. This is actually kind of wholesome, despite the fact that, your son just tried to kill somebody. God. We spend the rest of that drive in relative silence. The moment we pull into the driveway, Lucien hops out of the car, slams the door, and runs inside.
Oh.
I didn't expect to have that conversation in front of you. He and I have a lot we need to work out. It's alright. And all things considered, Lucien's bricklaying was pretty good, so there's your silver lining.
Huh.
There is that, yes. He's probably just going through a phase. I really admire how you handle that, yeah. You lead him with a positive. You were a lot more diplomatic with him than I would have been. I just want what's best for him, and I don't think yelling at him would do either of us any favors. It really does. You're a good dad. See you around soon? It would be my honor and my pleasure. Damien bows with a flourish. Classy. Hot. I come home to find Amanda curled up on the couch with a blanket watching TV. I plop down next to her. Yo! What you watching? Tiny House Hunting Brothers Extreme Edition. Ugh, I hate this show. The couple on screen bickers back and forth while standing in an extremely small house made out of recycled bottles. The Tiny House Hunting Brothers watch them with bemused expressions, both of their heads touching the low ceiling. I told you I wanted a two-bath, shabby chic cottage. This house doesn't even have a bathroom. But honey, the outhouse is only 20 yards away. It's not that bad. I'm not pooping outside, Greg! Why don't they just get a regular-sized house? I don't know. How'd afternoon tea go? It got strange. We had to go to school and pick up Lucian since he tried to kill somebody. He lured Ernest down to the cellar with the promise of a fine vintage and then tried to brick him into the wall, right? How'd you know that? Has everyone read the story except for me? Lucian livestreamed the entire thing. What the fuck? Lucian might need to go to therapy. This entire day is beyond me. But otherwise, it was a fun day. That Damien guy's quite a character. But he's really good company and a surprisingly diplomatic dad. I dig his style. You know what? Me too. You stepped up the production value in episode 5. They did, yeah. They also stepped up the writing quality too. Something they didn't do for Ujo-san. Oh, I think that's a it's a Naruto thing. I never read Naruto.
I'm sensing a romance between us. A chemical romance.
God damn it.
That's a band?
I love Damien. He's perfect. Oh god. Okay. So we got an S rank for Damien. Neat! Alright, that's going to be it for this episode of Dream Daddy. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Just a quick reminder that I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12 p.m. Pacific time. If you are interested in keeping up with this series and any other series that I post in the future, you can click the subscribe button down below. And if you're interested, follow me on my socials, which will be at the bottom of the screen on the end card. I'm excited to see which dad we're gonna date next episode. We have 2 dads left, Hugo and Matt. So, yeah, we're gonna flip a coin, I think, to see which dad we go on a date with next. So I will see you guys then. Peace.